My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to continue with trying to pick up the achievements on the Ironclad. Ugh, okay. Let's see what we get offered. Well, the enemies in next 3 combats have 1 HP. Could not be useful here. So we'll change the opening relic. We get a really bad one. Okay, so we're probably not going for who needs relics. Probably the best thing that I could do from this position is the common sense achievement. That is the only, or rather to finish the game with only common and basic cards in your deck. So basically no blue, no red. Just in case you're unfamiliar with the hierarchy of the cards. No blue, no red. Ooh. Picking up Bash on that turn is absolutely excellent for us and gets us the kill next turn. So I'm probably going to want to go for a Perfected Strike deck in order to do that. That's the easiest way to get that accomplished. But I could do it with the Clash deck. We're in low Ascension, so the Clash deck is actually a much more viable thing than it otherwise might be. I'll take a Pommel Strike here, and then I'll remove a Defend. I've run the Clash deck before, but it was back in the old series, and it would have been in, like, the early hundreds. Like, it was a very, very long time ago that I did this. But effectively, you just do need to get kind of lucky on the enemies you fight. But then again, hunting these achievements in particular, you do just kind of need to get lucky on the enemies that you fight. 2 card removal opportunities so far, and 2 clashes added to the deck, though, is very encouraging. Hopefully, Bash, Defend, Clash, Clash next turn. Now, this deck works a lot better if you actually have the healing available from... Shrug it off. If you have the healing available from the relic. That is to say, the Burning Blood, heal 3 HP at the end of each combat. The Sentinel fight in particular is going to be really, really harsh if we happen to fight them. Nope, can't take any of those. I want both of those clashes upgraded as soon as possible. Pocket Watch. If you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. We don't really want to do that. Drawing extra cards is more cards between us and our next clash. No, that's a stupid way to think about that. That's a really impactful opening turn right there. Double defense, student strike the front line. That is going to get me my extra draw from the Pocket Watch. As long as I don't have too many skills in my deck, then Pocket Watch is actually going to be great for me. Iron Wave is a little bit of defense from an attack, so I actually do take that. It's impossible to have a better opening than this just in terms of raw damage, so I'm kind of contractually obliged. I'll actually just defend that turn. There's very few turns here where we can just full defend. Neat! Mango, raise your max HP by 14. That gives us a lot more time in elite and boss fights until we really need to knock down and kill the enemy. Come on. Yeah, I'm fine with taking 1 damage here. I heal it back up in the next space anyway. Ooh. Not fine with taking all of that, though. Regal Pillow, whenever you rest, heal additional 15 HP, as well as can't take it. I can take another Pommel Strike here. Yep. And I am going to want those Pommel Strikes upgraded. But before that, I'm going to upgrade the Iron Wave. That defense is really, really important to me. So I have to shrug it off first, so it's less likely I draw a defend. Still drew a defend though. Good work, us. Well, I get my 3 extra draw this turn. And defend, Iron Wave, Clash, Clash. Oh, giant damage. I'm not going to be perfecting these fights anyway, so what of it? Come on, and more clashes. Ooh, second clash there as well, so I get 7 damage over the block they generate that turn. And hell, I even get to kill this turn. That's really neat. Steroid Potion. Obviously can't take any of these. Ooh, hang on. I think I take Feed. Then on the final floor, if I don't have Dono and Decker as my final boss, I cut the Feed from my deck. Snecko Eye can't be taken here. The Clash is a 0 cost. Like, sorry, it's not possible. Taking the extra energy from the Coffee Dripper is pretty good. The extra energy from the Coffee Dripper is going to allow us to play more skills before we start playing those clashes out of our hand. There's a 3 elite path with a really early 2 shops. That's 2 card removals in those early shops as well. Gotta remember to think of it like that. Yeah, I could have done 20 more damage with the Steroid Potion that turn. I still wouldn't have killed, though. Purposefully, I'm not going to draw with the Pommel Strike there because I'd really like to have Bite in my next hand. And we get it. Could take another Shrug It Off here. In fact, I think I will. Ooh, Vajra. Oh, it's difficult to turn down a Vajra. Remove one of those defends. Go to another space. Ooh. I'll pay 85 for a relic here. Ooh, Magic Flower. Healing is 50% more effective during combat. We only heal with Bite during combat at the moment. Regal Pillow, we can't rest at all because of the Coffee Dripper, so we'll lose the Regal Pillow. Lost Gift. No. Ah, I didn't think about that. And Lost Gift triples the chance of receiving rare cards as rewards, and we obviously don't want those in this build. Start working against the enemy that's tanking up. Kills you. Heals up us a little bit as well. And yeah, the rest of the fight should be pretty comfy for us. Alternate between the targets. And that'll get us the win. Easy. Nope, can't take any of those. Well, I could take the headbutt, but I don't want it. Okay, this enemy doesn't add things to my deck, which is really, really neat of them. Thank you. Now, I don't get to bash the back line of this turn as much as I desperately wanted to. Let's get that feed out of this hand, though. It is worth noting I could have played 1 less card the previous turn to draw 3 extra cards this turn. That might have been worth it. Probably shouldn't have ignored that as far as options go. Backliner could be dead this turn with the right draw. That would be the start of the right draw. That's okay. Got the lethal next turn. We are awful against all other elites, so we probably don't fight any more elites this floor. Just because both of them add wounds into our deck, and that's awful for us, obviously. Start each combat with 1 dex, as well as a fire potion. Thunderclap, pre-upgraded? This is vulnerability. I'll take a pre-upgraded Thunderclap. I was thinking about the Iron Wave, actually, though. 8 blocks, 7 damage for a single attack card, so it doesn't block the other clashes. Actually, I'll take the Iron Wave. Drop the Blood Potion here for the Fire Potion. Should have used the Blood Potion before I finish that match. Iron Wave upgraded. Eventually those, especially when we have the final defend out of the deck, then I'm going to want the Pommel Strikes upgraded so they draw 2 cards so I can more likely get back to my other clashes. So I can deal 26, and then 11, 15 is another 20. Yeah, okay. I'm just deciding whether or not I go for that this turn. Using 2 potions there got me some max HP. Effectively is all that happened. Oh, I should use the block that turn. Of course I didn't have enough lethal. Cry, True Grit. True Grit is the ability to start removing some of the things that are cursing me from my deck. Runic Dodecahedron for HPs will gain energy at the start of your turn. We don't go for another elite this floor. Gotta remind ourselves of that. I mean, I'm not on full HP already, so it's not like I've endured a huge loss here on the first turn. The deck is still common sense. Save the feed that's in it, but we'll decide whether or not we remove that next floor. Getting the True Grit upgraded so I can actually target cards is hugely important. There's no way I can feed for a kill this turn. Yeah, none at all. Was worth being certain, though. So I can't afford to play any skills here. That's okay, though. I think I would have otherwise. Damn, feed in the next hand actually probably would have been lethal, especially if I drew the Clash with it as well, and I did. Lame. Skill Potion, Dual Wield. Dual Wield is really, really, really huge here. You just dual wield Clash and get a bunch of extra damage. This is not a good deck, by the way. This is fine for Ascension 1. And is basically only fine here. Ascension 1, sorry, Ascension 0. Dual wield the Clash, and then... Oh, that's some damage. Pre-upgraded Warcry. That is actually helpful now so that I can put... Dual wield needs to get out of this deck! Dual wield shouldn't be in this deck! I mean, it'll help us in the meantime, but I forgot. Put more Clashes in the deck. Really wish I could play that defend this turn. Then I could bash, 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 bash. Burning Strikes out of the deck is still fine, though. Anything non-Clash can be burnt. pretty happily as well. True Grit out the defense. Great. Clashes. So now we've got one of the defense out of the deck. We actually do want to keep both of the Shrug-It-Offs though. God, we are taking a lot of damage. Ugh. Okay. A couple turns time is going to be pretty bad for us. At the very least, we're no longer weakened. Can I deal 54 damage this turn? Yes! 55, 55, 45. Rather instead. Barricade, Dark Embrace, and Impervious. Obviously can't take any of those. And remove 2 cards from the deck with the Empty Cage. I mean, that would be a godsend. Just remove the Defend and the Dual Wield here. I think I have to. Time Eater. Okay. So now we want to remove the Feed from the deck as well. I'll take the path with Guaranteed Shop. Yeah, this is going to be awful. 2 days have just been put in our deck. Skill Potion finds a Limit Break that's not relevant. We'll use this Dual Wield to get another feed in the deck. Make him just double feed to kill a target here. It's really important I stay on max HP for the sake of the Runic Dodecahedron. At least for as long as I can. Okay, that's a kill. We're fine. Weak Potion as well as pre-upgraded Thunderclap. We did debate that previously. I'm still into it. Upgrade all cards. You can no longer heal. No. Obtain a Red Relic. 999 gold as well as 2 normality. No, we'll go for the Red Relic, obviously. I'm gonna draw a ridiculous amount of cards this time. No, wait, we're not. Oh, we played too many cards last time. Of course we did. So we'll weaken the enemy, gain the block. All right. We almost managed to full defend there. We've taken 3 damage, though. Three turns into 7. Okay, we're still full healed if we get to a rest at this point, so we're fine. Enemy down. Stone Calendar, the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. If we get to the end of turn 7, we've already lost. What I would not give to just have my starting relic instead. It would be so good for the Runic Dodecahedron. Probably should have just put the feed back atop the deck there, but yeah, the Clash is going to be really difficult to play in this circumstance. Ow. Hey! Actually managed to kill with a feed. Take another Iron Wave. Ooh. Definitely have to remove the feed from the deck. Let's do that first. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. I mean, that's just both of our Shrug-It-Offs for 3 more defense each. Yeah, I actually kind of really want that. But also, vulnerability on turn 1. It's pretty big for us too. I'll take the vulnerability on turn 1, I think. I'll also take... No, not a Dex Potion. Strength Potion is going to be much more important. Lose HP? No, colorless cards are never uncommon. Yeah, never uncommon. Sorry, they're never common or basic. So ignore all of that. They're uncommons or rares. Just habitually. This is also going to be an incredibly difficult fight for us, but have a look at the path. Is there actually was a no elite path. I went this one so that I could guarantee a shop. The no elite path doesn't have a guaranteed shop, so I don't have a guaranteed removal on... Just looking for defensive options. Yeah, so I don't have a guaranteed removal on the feed, so I might just invalidate the entire run at that point. Don't draw any clashes this turn. Draw both burns. We drew a clash. Did draw and burn to burn at the very least. This is exactly why I didn't want to draw the clashes. Oh, we didn't burn a burn, did we? Oh, no. Yeah, life is getting a lot worse for us the more cards we draw, so we actually don't want Pocket Watch to cause us to draw extra cards if we can avoid it. I can't believe that the enemy put burns in our deck at every available opportunity. That was awful. Gremlin Horn, whenever your enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card, as well as Flame Barrier. I'd love to take it, but can't. For obvious reasons. Okay. Will Strike has hit its upgrade. Strength Potion for final combat. It's the only relevant potion I have yet. Okay, that turn worked out fine. Obviously can't let this enemy put a curse in my deck. One giant hit, and don't put a curse in my deck. Tiny hit. Neat. Enemy is unfortunately no longer vulnerable, though. And we've immediately seen to that. Ooh. Okay. Very lucky that we got the cycle back to 15 there at the very end. Should be fine. Come on, just get us to our clashes. Clash number 1. $22 incoming is fine as well. Vulnerability. Big clash. Okay. I'm fine with how much damage we took in this fight. It could have been a lot worse. Goodbye, Writhing Mass, and hello to another clash. Sure. Smiling Mask, the merchant's card movable service now always costs 50 gold. It's possible we have one more merchant before the end of the run. I mean, I'm not going to the heart, so just take it regardless. Missed out on that strike there. I was just slapping on the strike button, but evidently the game didn't see fit to honor that. Just making sure there's a clash in my next hand. And yeah, as long as I could kill this turn, we're fine. Anger? No, that'd be too much. Yeah, I'd just die. Lose Warcry or Pommel Strike. We'll lose Warcry. Actually, slightly less important already, so good wait for that to pan out. Very glad that we didn't happen to draw any of our clashes this hand, but I very much hope that the enemy is doing a small attack this turn. Never mind, they're doing a large attack. That's the absolute worst. We have all of our aggression and none of our defense in this hand. And I can't rest. Yeah, we're just dead. The fact that we had absolutely all of our defense in the opening hand there and then none of our defense in the second hand killed us. We're not going to be able to come back from that. We've taken too much damage in this combat. Oh, that's really frustrating. We had a chance otherwise. Not a great chance, but a chance nonetheless. Ugh. This is an awful combat, though. Oh! I have Gremlin Horn. Of course, I just picked that up. It's my bad. Trying to set myself up to have an easy time against these spikers. Don't necessarily want to have to stall too much. Speed potion, another clash, yay. Oh my god, really? Another writhing mass? Ugh. The fact that I have to fight one of these per run is bad enough. Alright, 6 damage taken that turn. We're going to be taking a fair amount of damage this. I can already tell you that much. Getting 3 extra draw this turn at the very least. Alright. Well, it's still technically alive. I still feel alive. When it's hopeless, I start to notice. I still feel alive. Could have gotten the clash off that draw and that would have been lethal. Goodbye and hello to... Can't take body slam. Guess I'll take True Grit and upgrade in the next space. Have no choice. That got me 3 more HP as well. From the Eternal Feather, for every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you're into a rest site. We're not dead this turn, at least. But we are dead this turn. Right? Ooh, maybe not. Should have played the True Grit. Obviously. I kind of checked out because I think we're already dead here. I'm going to check back in for a second. See if I can possibly find a way around it. Yeah, they would have had to decide to not attack this turn as well. Extremely dead. Yeah. Going to that fight with that little HP was never going to be a good idea for us. Basically, the Maw in this space murdered us. I couldn't have gone for the Elite, because the Elite could have much more easily murdered us. I mean, Reptomancer puts wounds into our deck. The Giant Head, would that have been the easiest for us? Yeah, the Giant Head would have been the easiest combat for us, but we probably still would have taken a significant amount of damage, because we don't actually play that many cards in a turn, so we don't ramp up slow. Ah. That was unfortunately just a run that didn't really have the ability to get, I guess, any of the... didn't have the ability to get any of the achievements that we really wanted to go for. But that's okay. That's what the defect runs... the Ironclad runs are there for. Just do it enough times, and eventually I'll get that achievement. I know, because that's what I did last time. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.